Hi everybody, my name is Pete or Mr. Chanty on the Bevy Discord, and I want to talk about Bevy Hub and particularly the thing I've been working on most recently, which is the scene registry. So Bevy Hub is where I'm putting all my services and Bevy related developer tools, and the scene registry is how I'm thinking about the future of how Bevy creations are going to be shared and how they're going to be discovered and developed. Let's have a look at it. We've already got some really good services out there like GitHub and Crates.io. We don't need another place to upload files to for them to get out of sync and all that sort of thing. Instead, the way the Bevy Hub scene registry works is it uses those as a source of truth, and we just cache what we need to. All the code is open source, so you'll be able to go in and see how it all works. It's just a Axiom server. And pretty much do almost all of your configuration in your cargo.toml. And every time you push to main on GitHub, that's all you need to do to upload your new scene to Bevy Hub. So let's have a look at how that works. Okay, so first step, we've got to create a repository, go into it, run cargo init, and then let's just commit it and just see what that does on Bevy Hub. Okay, so once we've done that, we can run back into Bevy Hub and just have a look at this link. You've got bevyhub.dev/github/your username/repo name, right? So I can go ahead and change that to Mr. Chanty. And what that's going to do is that's going to go have a look at GitHub, open up the cargo.toml. Oh, there's no scenes in there, so we'll show an embarrassingly empty screen at the moment. So let's go ahead and add a scene. For now, I'm just going to use one that I've prepared earlier, but I might go a bit further into how that works in another video. And of course, it's in JSON at the moment, but we're all looking forward to when that will be BSN. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and just copy that into the scenes directory. I was just downloading it from the website. And then I'm just going to add a few lines, just like you would an example in your cargo.toml, except this is for a scene. Okay, so we've just got the name and the path to the scene file. Okay, now we've got that, we can commit. I'm just going to be lazy, copy paste. Oh yeah, actually there's one more thing I need to do. We do need the lock file, and I'll go into why we need the lock file a bit later. Okay, yeah, we do need that log file. Okay, but for now we can go ahead and run back in here and refresh, and we've got a scene file with a lovely automatically chosen for us emoji. But you can configure that. Okay, so we're going to our scene. It doesn't really do much at the moment. We kind of just got like printing out. Okay, this is our file. I already knew that. Dependency tree. You can get scenes to include other scenes. But okay, so let's have a look at this. So it does not have an associated app. So at the moment we can't really play our app. We want to be able to share a Bevy Hub link and get other people to check out our creation and make changes to it and modify it, that sort of thing, and share their creations. So let's go ahead again. I'm going to use one I've prepared earlier. This is in a crate called Bevy Hub template, which has a more full-on instructions for how to create scenes and apps. But for now, let's go ahead and add that as a dependency. The reason why I want to add it as a dependency is because it has a scene in its cargo.toml, which is configured with an app. So once we set that as our app, then it's going to pull in that scene and that app, and we'll be able to use that in our one. So, sorry, got to add that to the cargo.toml. Okay, so just one more line down here. Whoops. Okay, yeah, no, it's done. All right, so now we've got that. I can go ahead and again be lazy, copy, paste this one, commit, and we've added that. So we can go back into our scene and refresh. And now you can see we've actually got another scene dependency. I can go ahead and have a peek at that. Oh, okay, this one's got a light and a camera. which is cool because it means that in our in this other scene, we don't have to worry about setting all that up. And now that we've got an application, we've got this editor button, so we can go ahead and click on that. I'm going to hide my face so you can see the whole thing. Okay, so I can go ahead and load that scene up. You might guess it's from the Bevy examples. And of course, if I refresh this, then we can go ahead into our file. Let's see, maybe I want to change the cube. I can change where that is, and of course, be able to load that up. This is all work in progress. Of course, what we want is live editing, and whether this is going to be, like at the moment, this is all HTML, but I don't know, if we get the Bevy editor, it might make more sense for it all to be in the WASM file. But yeah, so it's all a bit of a work in progress, but that's kind of where we're at the moment. Yeah, and so because the lights and the camera are in the dependent scene, like by default we're not actually showing them, which can be nice if you want to, for example, in the Bevy example, is that you want to demonstrate something, but you don't want to burden the user with all the setup and all these config entities and all these resources. So instead you'd have this lightweight scene that you're showing people with the dependency doing all that heavy lifting and having the app and that sort of thing. So that's some of the thinking behind it. This idea of decoupling the app from the scene is, I mean, in Bevy as we're all currently using it, it's not such a popular way to do it, of course, because we don't really have an editor, or BSN. So once those things come in, this kind of workflow I think will make a bit more sense. At the moment, it's kind of we're just trying to work it all out so that when that stuff is ready, we'll all be good to go. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to getting some feedback. It's all very early days, and yeah, all the code for the cache and the server, that's all on the GitHub. So you can just visit github.com/BevyHub, check all that out. And yeah, I'll be on the Bevy Discord, Mr. Chanty. Yeah, I'd be really keen to get some feedback. Cheers.